Must be 18 or older in order to call. Advice is for entertainment purposes only and is not a professional opinion.
Hey guys, we're the DeMartino sisters, and this is our show, Dear DeMartino, where we answer your tweets, calls, and DMs all about dating advice. Our first topic today, guys, is the friend zone. What do we think about the friend zone? Have we been friend zoned?
I've never been friend zoned, but I've friend zoned people a lot.
I did a lot of theater, so all of my crushes ended up not being interested in women, so I got friend zoned a lot. Being friend zoned, I feel like, is like a natural part of stuff. There's always like a friend, a guy or girl that you are, just vibe with, like get along with really well, and you're like, why aren't we a couple? Because I know sometimes people are like, oh, you guys would make such a cute couple, and then you don't even realize it. I'm sure you guys have friends like that too. Maybe you're not even necessarily like interested in them.
Mm-hmm. And when you are friend zoned, it's not because they're trying to be mean to you. It's just out of preference. It's like a really awkward situation, especially if you like care about that person as a friend.
So I think I was the most friend zoned out of you guys, so I really know what this feels like. I was in love with my best friend's twin brother, and I was always available. I was always there for him. We would text, but he would never ask me to a dance. Like I remember it was prom, junior prom, and everyone had a date, and it was like a few days before, and he didn't have a date and I didn't have a date, and everyone was like, just go together, but he didn't ask me.
Yeah.
But he said I was like a sister to him.
So what would you say like are the signs of like that you're getting in the friend zone with someone? Like, can you tell?
When they want to talk to you, but like they put the line down. It's like we were best friends, but like when it came to like school dances and slow dances, like no. But then like if it was just he wanted to talk,
hanging out, broing out.
And then when you hang with them, you get more feelings. So it's like it just makes it worse.
I notice about myself, I have a lot more guy friends than girlfriends, and I definitely like try to establish right away like friends versus like romantic interests. Like if I joke around with you and do stuff like that, probably not looking for a romantic relationship. If you're in the friend zone, and I know you've never been friend zoned, but if you were friend zoned and you really like this person, do you think like how would you get out of it? Like are there any ways like you would try to get out of it or test the waters?
I actually, even though I was friend zoned, I think who I'm with now, Alex was the one that saw it coming.
Oh yeah.
And he was my best friend before he was my boyfriend, and like I was like, ew, no, I can't see him that way. But I think what changed it is like
seduction.
If you want.
What changed it? Seduction.
I guess
that.
What changes the friend zone is making them see you in a different way. I feel like the best relationships can come from being friends. But I feel like to get out of the friend zone, you just need to like be really confident and put yourself out there.
That's my thing. Is like, what's the worst that happens? I always tell my girlfriends, I'm like, just make a move. The worst that happens is you get like rejected. All right, guys. So it is tweet time, and we have our first tweet from somebody in Chicago. It says, people always say me and my guy BFF should date, but I've never thought of him in that way until he got a girlfriend. Should I say something to him? What do you guys think?
Totally.
It's because she wants something that she doesn't have. When he was available to her, she didn't want him.
Or maybe she just didn't see him romantically until they started hanging out.
I've seriously been in that position. I actually get it. Like, seeing a guy treat a girl in, like, a really nice way, it's, like, attractive, and you're like, wait, what?
Like, oh, he looks like a good boyfriend. And then all of a sudden you get turned on.
Mm-hmm. It makes you, like...
Oh, seeing a guy take care of another girl, you're like...
Yeah, you're like, wait, I never thought they'd be a good boyfriend or girlfriend.
I'm sure they hang out together. He probably brought his girlfriend around their, like, group of friends, right?
I feel like I'm really good at giving advice, but I won't take my own advice. Because I think I have really good advice for her, but if I was in that situation, I'd cry every night. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to just tell her, like... See the qualities you like in him and go find that in another guy because he's taken, and you don't want to mourn a guy that you don't have. But if I was in her situation, I mean...
But what if he just started dating her?
Like, I'd cry.
You wouldn't want to be a homewrecker, but at the same time,
no,
it's
because, like, what are you going to do? Like,
but what if you're best friends? Like, what if you're best friends and you're like, you can't even be around this person
But then I like
anymore?
to think about the side of the girl that just started dating this guy. Oh my God, what if she's so happy, and then and then there's that homewrecker girl that was friends with him previously that is onto him now that all of a sudden he's dating her. As much as I would like to sympathize with our tweeter from Chicago, I do know what it feels like to be in the new girlfriend's shoes. So my advice would be to not pursue it, to still keep him close as a friend. And if they don't work out, then make your move. But while he's taken, I wouldn't.
I think it's good for her to note that things literally are happening all for a purpose. And, like, maybe if you are meant to be with him, maybe you're not meant to be with him right now. And maybe it's not working out with him because there's somebody better waiting for you.
I would think about it the other way around, though. Like, what if you, all these years, have been best friends with this guy, and you all of a sudden get taken, and then all of a sudden he wants you? Has that ever happened to you before, where you get taken, and all of a sudden the guy that you wanted...
When you're happy, without them, they're like, hey, I'm interested.
Well, I would definitely tell our tweeter from Chicago not to make a move until he's single, because it's not really fair. He just got a new girlfriend, and now all of a sudden you have those feelings. Like, if I were the new girlfriend, I'd be pissed.
Yeah, and if you're his friend and you care about him, you wouldn't want to put him in that position. Just admire him. Admire the qualities you see in him, how he's acting with his new girlfriend, and just take that with you and be like, hey, I like that in a guy. Oops, I got a tweet. All right, so I got a tweet from Orlando, and she says, my best friend and I do everything together. We're constantly hanging out after school and on the weekends. We have dinner together, go to the movies and parties together. We're always talking on the phone and texting. It's basically like he's my boyfriend, but without any intimacy. I really want to date him, but I don't know what to do.
Oh my God, been there.
You don't want to ruin what you have, because when you're best friends, you can't ever break up. You're just, you value that relationship. But once you start, like, making things more serious and you date, then you have the chance of ending a relationship in general, like losing your best friend and your boyfriend.
I wonder if her friends are like, oh, you guys are like so cute together.
I wonder if people are putting it in her head.
That's what I'm saying. I've been in that situation.
Yeah, I've been in that situation, and then you date them and you're like, oh, this isn't what I thought.
Because I believe in that, like, spark of attraction. If you don't have that for someone, you can't really force it.
No. I've been there, done that. If you don't have a spark...
It's just like, see, I'm horrible to answer this question because I'm just blunt. I would just, like, make a move.
I say tweeter from Orlando, I get you 100%. And if I were you, I would just trust your gut. Like, if you feel it's right and, like, you come across that moment where you just want to talk about it, there's nothing wrong with getting it off your chest and taking the fast track. Because if he feels the same way, you could be dating him in a week. But if he doesn't feel the same way, you can get over him in a week. So just, like, you want an answer. I just feel like being in limbo and being in that position is the worst for someone with anxiety. Like, I hate that, and I just want to make moves.
I'm curious to see what would you say?
My advice is just go with the flow, and if things happen, things happen.
My advice is, this is 2017. You don't have to wait for the guy to make the move. Try and make a move and see what happens.
Ooh, it looks like someone's calling in for our close call segment. Hello?
Hi.
Hey.
So I met this guy like a few weeks ago, and we've gone out a few times, which ended up with us making out, which was great.
Ooh.
And yeah, and I thought it was all going like really well, but he recently sent me this like long text message saying that he just wanted to be friends and like doesn't see me romantically, even though I like felt this really strong connection. So I still like him. So I kind of like wanted to become best friends with him in hopes that he'll like see how great I am and realize he made a mistake. Do you think that's a bad idea?
I think that's a great idea.
Oh, good.
I think that you shouldn't. You shouldn't do that.
I don't think it's a good idea.
Yeah. I think that, like, you're just going to spend all your time and energy into putting all your time and energy into a person that already has a judgment of you and that he doesn't feel that way about you. I think you shouldn't have any intention of trying to change a person's mentality or mind or feelings, because I feel like you can't really change somebody's feelings.
Well, and, like, look, guys mature a lot later than girls, so that's not to say he's never going to look at you that way, but, like, going in with that intention of, I'm going to make him fall in love with me, it never ends well.
And it doesn't work. So put your time and energy into doing other things, and you'll probably come across someone even better.
It's easier said than done, though, Nikki. She's already, like, made out with him. She has strong feelings for him.
The best way to get over somebody is to just do other things and focus on yourself.
My advice is, if you really have strong feelings for him, yes, go ahead and show him, like, look how awesome I am. And the worst that could happen out of making him one of your best friends is, oh, you're best friends. He's still in your life. But
I feel like it's harder to keep him in your life if you have feelings for him and he doesn't have feelings.
I think that's genius, because when you're like dating someone, I don't know if you guys were exclusive or not, but you said you were going on dates, you made out with him, you had feelings for him, you had a connection. I feel like when you're in that kind of scenario, it's easy to like fall into like a little like in like a little lingo where like you're not actually fully being yourself. But if you become his best friend, now that you know that he kind of like doesn't feel that connection, he's gonna see you probably from a different light, because if you enable yourself to be his best friend, and if he enables himself to be one of your best friends, you're gonna start being goofy together, you're gonna laugh at things together, and it's gonna probably open his sight a little bit more.
My suggestion to you is to literally do you. Like, you're most important, and if you need to take some time away from this person, just be honest. Like, I'm so not about playing games. Like, just say, hey, I'm feeling like this, and I still want to continue being your friend if that's what you want, and then, but just be like, I need a little bit of time because I started developing a little bit of feelings for you, and I just, you know, need some space. That's what I did with my friend Mike when we broke up, and look, we're still best of friends.
So I guess it could go either way if I do become friends with him. Like, maybe it'll help me get over him, or maybe it'll make him see that I'm awesome and worth it.
Girl, focus on you.
You're awesome and worth it whether he likes you or not.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, who cares?
You're right. Okay, well, thank you so much.
Ooh, guys, we have another caller, it looks like. Hello.
Hey.
Hi girls. So I hooked up with a friend of mine at a party. The thing is, now I think he likes me, but I don't want to make things weird when we all hang out, but I also don't want to hurt his feelings because we're all so close. So I don't know how I should end it.
How close were you before you guys hooked up?
Were you drunk?
I can neither confirm or deny that I was.
Okay,
Do you think you just hooked up out of attention? Like you wanted attention?
Yeah, it was like I was like lonely, and we've all known each other since we were in high school. Like it's like very tight, close friends that we're like a very tight group. Mm-hmm. And I've always thought he was attractive, but I never liked him like that.
Okay,
and, like it was totally a one and done thing. But now, he's just been like really weird about it.
I think you were super tired, and you wanted to feel some kind of like euphoria while you were super tired. And
some people just want to make out.
Sometimes when you're super tired, you see a different face on someone else, or you see them a different way.
For something else?
She was tired.
You mean drunk?
She can't confirm nor deny.
When you're super tired, sometimes when you see like a face and it's your best friend, you're just like, whatever, like, yay, kiss me. Like, you don't care.
Like, do you think that next time you get tired, you're going to want to kiss him again? And then when you're not tired, you're like, ew?
Probably, yeah.
So then have that kind of relationship.
So then just like,
so you
be
just wanna be
tired
hookup
friends.
buddies.
Be hookup tired buddies.
Yeah.
Oh.
Girl, please be tired responsibly, because we do not endorse
We don't
this
endorse
situation.
this,
Yeah.
but
it
we
is what it is.
understand.
Okay, thank you girls so much.
You're
Bye.
welcome. Bye.
So what did we learn about the friend zone? Can we get out of it? What do we think?
I think if it's meant to be, it will be. It's not always how it seems. And you can get out of the friend zone, I think.
Yeah, you can
Eventually.
definitely. But you can't force someone to have feelings that they don't have.
No.
They need to have those feelings on their own, which is a very key component of today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Alex.
I'm Gabi.
I'm Niki.
And this is Dear DeMartino. Please comment below and let us know what other topics you want us to cover and ask me for advice.
But subscribe to Awesomeness TV if you guys didn't do that yet.
And subscribe to Niki and Gabi if you haven't done so yet.
And subscribe to Alex DeMar if you haven't done that yet.
And we'll see you guys in the next episode.
Bye.
Bye.